MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat.
Here's Carlos Correa. Now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start.
Batting second, here's Minnesota. Designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he'll signal to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. Alan Buznitz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Not close. It's 2-0. Correa at third. Trumbo is at second with nobody out. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters. Hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Oliver Ramos will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Dan. Meyer will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Jose Barrios. Is into the game as well. As he's the new first baseman. Adalberto Mejia is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Daniel Marquez is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving it too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. The relay, and the relay throw is right by him at third base. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Center fielder.
And that will bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Bradley Zimmer with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reed is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the striding in.
Leading off with a quick.
Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Carlos Rodon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Following balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In the air now, out to left. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still.
Leading off for the game. Shortstop.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Grounded to short. Rodon takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter,
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Now the 0-1, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Mejia going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Line drive, base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's 7-0. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His second home run of the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton fouled away. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Line drive to left. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Freddie Freeman. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot here for Bradley Zimmer. His second of the game as the blowout continues. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now because 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. May shading to his right. Oh, he botched it. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
In now, Chris Bryant.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roll. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hildenberger ranging back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer so far in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they're going to have themselves a one-out base runner.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Fouled off. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Rodon loves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hand ranging back. Still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
now batting, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Hard liner to center field. Hand is there to make the catch and Murphy. Standing in now, Addison Reed. Rounded up the first baseline. And the pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In now, Trevor May, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trevor May becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, Taylor Rogers. 0-1 the count. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down.
Leading off for the Yankees, Designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Trumbo.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Mejia is there, one away.
Third baseman number 13, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Down the third baseline. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Mejia moves over. And that retires the side. So the into the box, Adalberto Mejia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Adalberto Mejia is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Catcher, Daniel Marquez.
Stepping in now, Daniel Marquez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, and as you can see, they are way behind.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
In now, Travis Shaw. Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Oh, and the throw is in and out of the glove.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Correa, left field and carrying well. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. His 3rd home run of this series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Mark Trumbo swings and grounds it to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid up the plate.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hand is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Smoke toward 3rd. On to 1st, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. On to 1st, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue as the bases are loaded now. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. In now, Travis Shaw. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hand racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 2nd home run of the series as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. You don't see this very often, Bieber, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. This is line to left. Hildenberger is there to make the catch, and into the box now. Brad Hand. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Standing in now, Carlos Rodon. No balls and 1 strike.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Barrios becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, Addison Reed. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He gets there, but he missed it. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first. He wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Pineda pauses. Here it is on 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Twins forced to...
Leading on for the Yankees, catcher
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Line drive to left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Stallings is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead even further. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Onto the patio and gone. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the series as the blowout continues.
now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
Left center, base hit. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Hildenberger ranging back, See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, the guy in the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hildenberger going back on it. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His third home run of this series as this lead got even wider.
You know he was going to be swinging for the fences up there, and that's exactly what he did. Blasted that thing and put an exclamation point on a game that he'll never forget, and neither will these fans.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Here's the 0-1. Drilled down the line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. ripped down the line. Base is empty here with nobody out. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. Giancarlo Stanton now. And the runner's breaking for third. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw.
He swings and grounds it to short.
And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. Reed is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Grounded down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Mejia going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Carlos Correa now.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping in now, Taylor Rogers. He'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Adalberto Mejia becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Trevor Hildenberger is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 1-1. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. We'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. A 1-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have done it. Pretty impressive what he's been able to do in this one.
Hard hit at third. Throw is dropped at first, and that will almost certainly be ruled an error.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. Hard liner to center field. Hand has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as he grounds one briskly to short. Rodon scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. They Managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Hit down the line at first. Shaw gloves it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in now, Carlos Rodon, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Chris Bryant now. High in the air out to center field. Hand patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The right fielder is 99.
In now, Aaron Judge. He's running. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And he's out on a strong throw.
The batter, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hand on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll in. Standing in now, Jose Barrios. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stanton coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman, Trevor May.
Into the box, Trevor May. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins are set down 1-2-3.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
How about it?
back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Lo, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
In now, Jacob Stallings. Hilgenberger racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hand is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Standing in now, Taylor Rogers. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound. Just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Taylor Rogers is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Chris Bryant now, swinging a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hilgenberger going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
now batting, the first baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, catcher,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left.
That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch.
In now, Daniel Marquez. And it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Popped him up. Freeman is there. 1 away.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder, Brad Hand.
Into the box now, Brad Hand. This will get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Carlos Rodon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Final strike for the Twins. And sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Giancarlo Stanton, one for the ages. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could overlook him in this one with 4 home runs. Really a performance we'll remember for a long time. No other way to break it down except to say that was awesome.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
The winning pitcher is Michael Pineda.